Hi everyone, my name is Harmanpreet. Today I will be presenting on the movie Margin Call, a powerful film that explores the darker side of global finance and the ethical decision that shaped one of the biggest financial crises in history. It was released in 2011 and directed by JC Chandor. It takes us into a 24-hour period at a large Wall Street investment bank on the verge of financial collapse. It doesn't just show charts, numbers, it shows faces. It portrays how fear, greed, and survival instincts can control even the smartest financial minds when the stakes are high. The story is loosely inspired by the 2008 global financial crisis, when poor risk management and unethical decision led to the economic meltdown. The film begins with massive layoffs at an investment firm. A young risk analyst named Peter Sullivan discovers that the company's portfolio of mortgage-backed securities is far more risky than anyone imagined. He realizes that if the market moves even slightly against them, the entire firm will collapse.
All right, what's up?
Hey, where are you?
Lugo. Okay, are you with Will?
Yeah, Will Emerson?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's still here. Why?
All right, I need you to get Will, and I need you guys to come back up here.
As the night unfolds, the senior executives were called in. They had an impossible choice, either to come clean and accept bankruptcy or sell off their toxic assets before anyone else realized their true worth. By morning, they made a decision to sell everything and saving their company, but destroying trust in market and triggering panic across the financial system.
Sir, as you may or may not know, I work here for Mr. Rogers as an associate in the risk.
The story actually mirrors what happened in 2008 when several banks chose profit over transparency, which had a ripple effect on affecting the global economies all over the world. Now let's discuss the key lessons Margin Call offers in the context of international finance. First, the movie highlights a failure of risk management. Complex financial products like derivatives were traded without a clear understanding of their global impact. This reflects how lack of oversight in one firm can threaten the entire international financial system. Second, it explores ethics in finance. The executives in Margin Call knowingly sell everything just to save themselves, but these unethical decisions can lead to the vast damage to investors and the international global finance system. Third, it portrays investor behavior and global market psychology. When fear takes over, rational decision making disappears.
Understand the implications of this sale on your relationships with your counterparties and, as a result, on your careers. I have expressed this reality to the executive committee, and they understand. As a result, if you achieve a 93% sale of your assets, you will receive a $1.4 million one-off bonus. If the floor as a whole achieves a 93% sale, you will get an additional $1.3 million apiece. For those of you who've never been through this before, this is what the beginning of a fire sale looks like.
This fear-driven behavior leads to panic selling, currency fluctuations, and global recession, just like something we saw during the 2008 crisis and even during the market shocks like COVID-19 pandemics. Finally, Margin Call emphasizes on the importance of transparency and accountability. In an interconnected world, every decision made on Wall Street has a global chain reaction from New York to London to Mumbai. It reminds us that financial stability depends on ethical leadership and international cooperation. Even though Margin Call was released over a decade ago, its message is more relevant than ever. Today, financial markets are powered by AI, crypto, and high frequency trading. The risks, greed, and overconfidence in the market still exist. So, the lessons from Margin Call serves as a warning. No matter how advanced our system goes, without ethics, risk control, and transparency, financial system remains fragile. So, Margin Call is not just a movie, it's a mirror, shows how human emotions can lead to economic decisions. It teaches us that Numbers can build economy, but it needs integrity to sustain it. In a world where financial decisions can affect millions, but Margin Call reminds us that ethics and accountability are the true foundations of global finance.